ambiguous ASMR.
Oh, are you awake? No, it's okay. Just try to stay calm. Everything is going to be okay. I brought you back to my home so I could patch you up and make sure the sunlight didn't get you. Why would I be worried about you being out in the sunlight? Oh, you poor thing. You don't know what happened to you, do you? I'll explain after you do one thing for me. I want you to recall what happened to you last night. You were walking back home and you heard someone in the alleyway call for help? I see. And then what? You felt someone grab you, a sharp sensation in your neck, and then you fell unconscious until I found you? Do you recall anything about the person who attacked you? Any identifying features? Fangs similar to mine? I see. I'm sure you've probably already pieced things together, but just in case, the person who attacked you was a vampire, just like I am myself. Well, you're going to need to stop believing in them, because you're a vampire too now. I'm sorry. That's probably a lot to process, but let me explain. When I found you, something didn't smell right. It wasn't quite human or vampire. My best guess is that you were midway through the process, but now you don't smell human anymore. Do you feel the bite marks on your neck? Here, I have them too. I'm sorry, but whatever your old life was, you're going to have to leave it behind. I know, it's painful, but it's the law. Part of keeping vampires secret, so that most people think the way you did before. All this. It makes things simpler. No, don't try to stand up. You're going to be weak for a while. Your body's still adapting to the changes. You're not going to be able to move around for a couple of days. I'm just glad I found you. Fledglings like you are so vulnerable in the streets. Yes, I said fledglings. It's a term used to refer to newly turned vampires. Generally, it's part of vampire etiquette to help or at least leave fledglings alone, but like you experienced, not all vampires are all that considerate. Some just want to indulge in their new power. Me? No, I'm nothing like whoever it was who attacked you. What happened to you was just wrong. Vampires aren't supposed to be feeding off random humans in the streets, let alone training them enough to turn them. If I don't feed like that, then how do I eat? There are several organizations founded to help us vampires access blood without having to assault people. Some hospitals will donate blood specifically for us, and some charities organize blood donation from willing volunteers. We're vampires, not savages. But I don't blame you for being wary, especially after your experience. What's going to happen to you? Well, over the next couple days, you're going to notice some changes. Your heart rate will slow, body temperature will lower, and your skin will become paler. Over time, you'll notice your canines grow longer and sharper, which will take some getting used to. All of this will. There's a general understanding amongst vampires of the discomfort and confusion fledglings go through. It's probably why you weren't attacked by the others for being on their territory, but once you've fully adapted, you won't have that defense anymore. In the meantime, I've decided to take it upon myself to help and teach you. Yes, teach you. You have a lot of new rules to learn in very little time. Not to mention learning to control your new abilities. Leaving you to deal with this on your own would be dangerous for you, and anyone that might find themselves around you. Not to mention, we're going to need to get you registered with the demi-human registry. But we don't need to worry about that just yet. We should probably stick to the basics for now. We can get to the more complicated parts once I know you can function as a vampire at a basic level. Let's see. Rule number 1. Sunlight is a no-go. It won't kill you like in the movies, but it can leave you with severe burns to the skin after extensive exposure. Rule number 2. Blood. You don't produce your own blood anymore, so you're going to need to consume blood around once a week or else you will eventually die. Additionally, you will need to consume food. Blood doesn't give us nutrients or energy. You will still need to consume food and water like you did before. Rule number 3. You do not tell any humans that you're a vampire. You risk them publicly exposing you, and furthermore, you risk government intervention. To keep things quiet. Again, the existence of vampires is a secret, and if you risk that secret getting out, bad things will happen to you. Why? Because it would likely cause a massive panic and potentially the deaths of thousands of people. Remember the witch hunts? Yeah, that's why demi-humans are kept secret. But that should be enough of our first lesson. Don't worry about it too much for now. A lot of it is just adapting to your new way of life. Starting over always sounds daunting, but it's going to be okay. Besides, I'll be here supporting you. Remember, no getting out of that bed until I say so, okay? If you move too fast, you might get yourself hurt or cause the transformation to not occur properly. I know I was a stranger until a few hours ago, but you're going to have to trust me. Have I done this before? A couple times. A lot of vampires will take an active role in helping fledglings, wanting to help others going through something we've all been through, you know? But this is the first time I've taken a fledgling off the street like this. Just know I will try my best to make this as simple and easy as possible for you, okay? But for now, I can see your eyelids are getting heavy. You need to listen to your body and get some rest. Sleep well. I'll be here when you awaken.